Hello, good evening. I am Kamau Kujichagulia, and you're on the case with Kamau Kujichagulia. And this week we have a very special show. For 33 years, I was the publisher of the Nubian newspaper here in Trenton, New Jersey, and then just recently I retired that post and passed it on to a good brother, Carlos Avila, who has been with me for many years, and he's going to be our guest tonight. But let me bring in our co-host, my firstborn, Michael Harmon. Hello, Michael.
Hi, Dad. How are you?
Fine. I thought you could give it a damn dolphin shirt. You
You know,
know?
I got to represent. I
Yeah.
got
Well. This is eagle territory, brother. You know what I mean? This is
uh,
eagle territory.
let's move on, please. Let's
Not
move.
that I have a damn thing to do with the damn Eagles. So all y'all out there who like the Eagles, don't come to me because you know
Nah,
my
nah.
my only rooting in football is rooting against the Eagles. That's the only thing I do with football. So
Got
I ain't no Eagle fan. A lot of stuff happened this week. We had the election, which I hear was really messed up. You know?
you. It was when I voted, I had to use a paper ballot.
Okay.
We had to use paper ballots, and it was kind of awkward.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And from what I'm told, that I mean, this was county wide. It just got messed up everywhere. They were telling me something about the markers that it went through the paper. When I voted, I pre-voted. I
Yep.
voted about a week ago. They didn't have markers. They had what do you call these things at the end of the pin? You know, that's what
Yeah.
that's what they use to. Hi, Janice Wilson. What's up? Janice? Janice Wilson? Uh,
Janice.
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 Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Who was that? Somebody that was on earlier than that, too. Who was that? Dow Brooks. What's up, brother? Jocelyn White is there. Anyway, early voting, they had this. They didn't have any markers. And it's the first time I had voted with the new machines. And because before you go in, you close the thing and you click. And I'd done that for the last 50, 60 years, and
Hmm.
everything was fine. But this new machine, I said, "Whoa, what's up?" I had to ask a whole bunch of questions, and instead of taking me 2 or 3 minutes to vote, it took me about 15 minutes to vote. So I don't know who. I haven't heard any results yet, but we're gonna find out about that later. Okay?
And they had the markers did go through my ballot. Like when I
Yeah.
turned it to vote for the Congress, markers were through the paper.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
they really messed up good time. I hear there's a lawsuit going on about it.
Oh, I'm pretty
You
sure
know?
there's
You
probably a
know,
couple.
but you know, in this system of white supremacy is what I'm talking about. They make things so that, the white supremacists stay in the position that they're in. And, so I don't
Mhm.
very pay very much attention to voting anyway. So but
Me
that's
too.
me. Then people get upset with me when I say things like that. Cause well, you don't like to vote. You gotta vote. You gotta. I've never noticed much of a difference in who gets in there. It's all the same thing to me.
Exactly.
To you and to other people. I don't know nothing about that, but I'm just saying. To me, I've never been an aficionado of voting. You know.
Me neither. Especially we don't use it the right way.
All right.
We don't
Well, I
band
don't, I
together
don't,
to
I don't
leverage
know
our
if
vote.
there is. That's my whole thing. I don't know if there is a right way under the system of white supremacy. You know,
Right?
uh, you know what I mean. I don't think so. My opinion. But anyway, we're going to talk to Carlos, and we have a very special guest, my good sister Laura Rodriguez Pena. She's here with us now. The Nubian News. People think of Nubian News as being Trenton bound, but the Nubian News is international. We have international writers. I mean, Laura is from Colombia. So she's been writing with us for years and years. So we're something else. But anyway, let me introduce Carlos and Laura. Okay. Good evening, Laura. How
Good.
are you?
Hi, can you hear me well?
Yes, very well. How you been?
I'm good, thank you. How
It's been a
all
while
good
since
here.
we talked.
I
Hey,
know it's been a while. It's nice to see you all again.
how's
Um
Colombia?
yeah, I'm currently in Colombia. I'm currently in
Okay,
Cali in the southwest of Colombia.
okay,
And yeah.
Yeah,
that's good.
Hi, Laura.
Carlos,
How are you?
you know, Cali, Colombia. I hear. I never been there, but I hear that Cali has the beautiful girls over there, the best girls all over the world. Is that true, Laura?
I'm biased, but I would say there are pretty women and men here. Well, actually more women than men. But people love to dance here, and it's very like vibrant city and very warm. Yeah, you should
you
all
say
come
it's
into.
warm there?
Yeah. It's warm all year long.
Oh
We don't
God, you
have any
see, now,
seasons.
now you're after my heart. Now you're after my heart.
Sounds
Uh,
like my
it's,
type of
it's,
city.
right, it's getting cold here nowadays. Carlos,
Kamau was living in Panama actually, so that was close. Panama
many,
was
many
always
years
tropical.
ago, huh?
What about the Panama weather? Was
It
tropical
was
all the time?
it was the most joyous time of my life. Okay, the years I spent in Panama, and the thing I remember most about Panama is that for Christmas, how you knew it was getting close to Christmas. They say the wind started to blow. It had a breeze. That was how you knew it was getting close to Christmas. You didn't have to worry about snow and cold and all that other stuff. Just a nice, pleasant breeze. Warm breeze. That was Christmas. You know. And for
Kamau,
Christmas,
you speak
okay.
Spanish?
No,
Oh, I thought because you lived in Panama. Oh,
that was
okay.
in Spanish. Didn't you hear that? No, I was in Spanish.
Ah, okay, yeah. Very good
No, I,
pronunciation.
was-
Yeah.
I was just telling them. I said I was young and I was dumb. If I had any sense back then, I would have learned to speak the language. But I
Hmm.
didn't, and I didn't. I wasn't very smart, and I didn't learn to speak the language. But I had a good time. No, they shouldn't send young kids. I was like 19, 20 years old when I got sent to Panama. So I had a very good time. You know,
How old you were?
I got there when I was 19 and I left when I was 21.
Wow,
You
very
know?
young.
Yes, yes,
Wow,
yes.
wow, wow, yeah.
Young and dumb in the army. Okay.
Maybe Laura, and I would like ask you, Laura, how you learn English because the theory say that after you become 16-year old, it's hard to learn another language. You have to work hard to be a bilingual or multilingual. So where you get the language at what age?
Well, actually, my parents, just like many Latin American parents, I think they had the American dream, and they migrated to the U.S. to California when I was 4 years old, and
Okay.
and we lived there for like a little less than a year. But I went to school, and I feel like when you're like 5 years old and you're like really young, you're like a sponge and you like absorb many information really quick, and I got familiar with the language. But then we moved to Mexico, and then we moved back to Colombia, and then I kept practicing with my dad or by myself, but I've never been in any bilingual school or anything. It was then, but I think it was a good it was good to be exposed to English when I was really young, because yeah, like you said, when you get older, it's a little more difficult. Like right now, I'm trying to learn a little bit of Portuguese, and I feel a little shy. Like it's not when you're young and you don't care if you make any mistakes. And like now I feel it's not as easier as when you're a kid learning a language.
That's true.
Yes.
I've been trying to learn Spanish for the last 4 years. I can read it. I can no, I can read it. Okay. I don't understand it spoken, and I can't speak it. I don't speak it well. But I can read. I can stay up to what I'm reading, pretty much. Pretty much. But like you say, it isn't being old, you don't want to start talking and let people laugh at you and stuff, or look at you strange when you say something. But anyway, Carlos,
Yes,
you
sir.
are the new publisher of the Nubian News, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. You, for many years, about 30 years, we worked together from the early 90s up until now. And you were always there. You started the Latino Noticia section
Yes.
way back then, and you've been the editor and the chief um, uh, man as far as our Latino community has grown so much in the past 30 years.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Um, Thank you for inviting me to this conversation, Kamau. I see smiling faces. I feeling very comfortable to speak with you guys tonight, and especially to uh, speak about the Nubian News and the Latino News newspaper. As you know, I have been with you for maybe 30 years in Trenton. I remember when I just came to Trenton in the 1990, and I already came with my degree from Ecuador. I was looking for a job and looking for a college where I can learn English as a second language. And one of your staff member um, introduced you.
That was
I
Thomas
remember.
Brown, wasn't it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
He
God
was very
rest his
he was
soul.
a very kind person. He was a very nice guy. He said, "Carlos, come on, let's go to West Trenton. Let's go to meet with the Nubian News." And I said, "Okay, what's that? It's a newspaper, Afro-American newspaper, and you can be part of this group. Let's introduce Rich Harmer." I said, "Okay, let's go." So I went to West Trenton and find this was a big building. I mean, was like in the corner of I don't remember what was the West State Street, right?
Right.
That was the newspaper. I would like to show you actually a memory. Well, it was like a afternoon in the summertime when I went there, and I say, okay, let me be, if it's possible, to work with these guys. You, and especially Rich, were very loudy. You were like talking all the time, and I said, this guy is very crazy, because we were smiling, enjoying, and doing all this stuff, and inside of the paper, and you have a black room, you have a writing, and the layout was like a special way to put together the paper. So this is a picture that I have from the Nubian News back in the 90s. Do you see this picture? Come on,
Hold it up.
let me
Hold it up
see.
in front of the camera.
Let me. Okay, right there. Share.
No, it's not shared though. It's not
No.
on here. No.
Okay.
No.
Let me. Probably there's only me.
Take your time, Carlos.
Okay, okay. Probably this is going to be a difficult for.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold it. Here, let's put that up there.
Ah,
You got it?
Yes, I do very much.
Okay.
Carlos.
I remember that.
One of those cars must be your car.
I don't know which one. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
over
they
there-
were
I
they
was over
were
there
they were
today.
quite some days.
it was
back.
summertime. Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah. And now that you had that you're the publisher, what's your plan
Okay.
going forward?
Yes. You know what happened? I remember in the 90s in Trenton, most of the people in Chambers area where I buy my house was white people, Italian, German, Hungarians, you know, but Latinos were very few people. So that was 90s, 90, and then in the 20s, they start changing. And now in Trenton, we have at least 50 or 60% of the population are Latinos.
And down in South Trenton is even more.
Yeah. And I remember when I was in the West Trenton, many people from my area, came to live in the Genesis Street. They were asking me, why you go to West Trenton? Watch out. West Trenton is dangerous.
To the
They
black
were
section.
they were advising me. So I say, why? They say, no, it's dangerous. West, don't go over there. But I was working over there with you guys, and I feeling very comfortable. I was very happy, and actually, little by little, the neighborhood people were like very friendly with me. Carlos, everybody knows my name, and I want to buy. You remember, it was a laundry, another store by the laundry. You know, there was a nice area where I can buy a sandwich or eat something. Do you remember that, Rich?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
That was the reason I got to build office down there was because there was a lot of other small businesses around.
Yeah, so I'm feeling very comfortable, but the people from my area, they were asking me, to be careful. So, but now this being, total different. Like right now we have like I say, I believe 50 or 60% of the population in Trenton are Latinos and black, most of them. The white people left already, and few more, need to move because I believe they don't feel comfortable in this area. So
Carlos.
when you say, and I understand that the paper is going to be closing, and I understand you were in charge of this paper, working sometimes paying from you for your pocket. I believe was hard, and I know that's coming. So I say, let's to put together Latino and the Nubian news together and keep going on, because I believe we still have room with the printed paper in our communities. So that was my first motivation to come out to, come out and say, okay, let's do this newspaper. And so far, with your help, I feel that I can get done this. I've been working in the paper for these 30 years. You know that I've been working also with other newspaper. I've been in the radio station. So most of my life being working as a journalist. And I know what we have to do with this paper. My first idea also is to bring the Latinos and Afro-American people together. Sometimes in the Latino community especially, I don't know I will asking you if that's the same perspective. I've been hearing that no, we don't come along with the black people because they are trying to beating us, or black people are doing this, and black people feeling that they are the owner of the city, and black people are stealing us. So many things, and like I said before, they say, "Oh, don't go to West Trenton or North Trenton because it's a dangerous place." And I don't know that. I never see that kind of situation in firsthand in my person. Uh, Everything was the opposite. I feeling very comfortable with you guys. You make me feeling very comfortable when I go to speak with any people over there. So the paper could be a good avenue to embrace these communities and make a good relationship, make a friendship.
Nowadays, I mean, the Trend Times, the Trentonian, they don't really cover Trenton anymore. So basically, the only newspaper that actually covers Trenton and Trentonians now is the Nubian News Latino paper.
That's right, exactly. And if you open those newspapers that you just mentioned, they don't have a local news. We want to be informed. For example, right now, after the elections day, I am, logging in the Times or the Trentonian, and we don't find the information like it used to be in the past. So we are, trying to put a newspaper that is 100% locally. Actually, when you say that the Nubian news is international, I love to have the news from South America, because many people who live in Trenton and Mercer County are from Central and South America, and Laura could be the person who can bring those articles and stories that we really need to share with our communities.
Laura, you up to that?
Yeah. And I'm really happy. Like I told Carlos, I'm really happy to continue with the newspaper. I was really sad when I was told that there was some difficulties to continue with the printed paper. So like you said, there's no media covering Trenton, or and I think it's important to carry on with the Nubian news and the Latino news. And I've been working only not since 1990, of course, but like since 2017. And I'm really happy to be part of the newspaper and to bring some news and perspective from Latin America. And if there's something else I can do to collaborate, to help from here, I'll be happy to do so. And I really hope to go one day to Trenton and to get one printed copy myself.
Yes.
No. I want to come to Colombia.
You should all come. Yeah. You should all come as well.
We'll bring you a printed copy of the newspaper.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, look, Carlos, Laura. Now, Carlos, like you were saying, election was this week. What do you think about that?
Like I said before, right now we don't have the results yet. I understand the mayor make 4 more years, but the rest of the councilmen and councilwomen, we don't know. I'll probably know more than me if we already have any results. But actually, in terms of the candidates, we have like 3 or 4 Latinos. Hopefully, we can have a diversity.
May I ask something? I'm sorry, just because I'm not aware. Are these like local, regional elections, or are like these elections for which?
This is a national-wide elections, a middle term. I'm sorry, for and the local, of course. So in Trenton, we have on Tuesday the election day, and sometimes when you are in Ecuador or in Colombia, and the next day, or maybe in a couple hours more, you know already the results.
yeah.
Well, here we don't know yet. That's crazy.
No, yeah, it is. And like before this, well, I think it's been a couple elections, couple years, but I haven't voted in a couple years. But the last time, for 50, 60 years, when I vote, you go in the booth, you hit the little click and click. But this time they had a totally new system, and the system fell apart. So they had to take, from what I understand, they had to take the ballots and they had to hand count them instead of being electronically done. So everything is messed up. And okay, now you say that the mayor has been decided. I haven't heard any. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I probably I'll have the accurate information, but
Where is Al?
I understand that 70% of the votes has already counted. So he
Al, you
has.
here?
Yeah, I can talk about that.
No. Okay.
Bring Al. Al is.
No. He doesn't want to come on. So,
Come on,
now Al's going. Sure.
Oh, really?
Yes. He ran away.
Okay.
That's
He's
okay.
smart.
That's okay. But the candidate, hopefully, once everything is determined, we find out that we have people in place who are seriously interested in doing a good job for the citizens of Trenton, because previous office holders have been, they put Trenton in the position that it's in. Okay, and we need people who can get Trenton, move us forward.
And Carlos was mentioning that there were some Latino candidates.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have, for example, at large, 2 Latino candidates, a woman and a man. Was Yasmilei Gonzalez. Probably she can make the, and also Waldemar Ronquillo, 2 for at large. That means that it's going to be for whole city. And at South, where Latino population is huge, there is a Malave. Mr. Malave, probably he can win too. And where else? There's 3 right there. I don't know.
Yasminelli?
Yeah, Jasminelli is 1 at large, and
Malave, and then there's a third one.
Waldemar Ronquillo. Yeah, I have over here. Let me see.
what about out north?
Who?
What about up north? North
They want
Trenton.
any
No.
Latinos up north. In north.
No. Yeah, Divine Allah is north. Marker Cherry is north. And Jennifer Williams. So South, we have a Jenna. Okay, in South we have 2 Latinos. I don't know, the last name sounds like Figueroa, Jenna Figueroa, Damian Malave, and probably they can, maybe if they don't make 50% plus 1, they have to go for second for runoff, right?
Yes. I think that's December 6th, if I'm not mistaken.
Exactly, December 6th they have to.
And we're going to have those people, the ones who are in the runoff. We're going to try to get them back onto this show so that they can further tell all of you what they're about and what they intend to do for the city of Trenton.
Exactly.
No. Let me change it. Not for the city of Trenton, but for the people of the city of Trenton. Okay.
Yeah. That's the why it's very important to have the newspaper, and also this podcast is very important to work together and asking these people, because we didn't hear anything with them, and also some of the candidates, they don't even have money to advertise, the candidates in our newspaper. I've been asking them, if they can put any ad in the paper, we can interview, and they don't have money. They all the time say, I don't have money, man. I'm sorry. So that's the situation right
So
now.
what we're going to do is, as we move forward with the printed Nubian News, is that because Trenton is right now doesn't have really a newspaper. What we're planning to do is to enlarge ourselves and get the funding so that we can become more than just a monthly paper, maybe a weekly, maybe a twice a week newspaper, so that we can fill the gaps of news service to our community. Because a community without any type of news media is not a healthy community. We've got
Yes.
the people have got to know what is going on around them. So that's what we want to that's what we want to do.
And that's one of my goals. My goal is during this year, that's going to be like a beginning for me, 2023, hopefully to be permanently monthly. And then I believe we can save some money and then start doing every 15 days or twice a month. Hopefully we can work in the 2024. Plus, my goal also is to retire from my full-time job and dedicate my because I love this. This is what I would like to have. Enough time to put in this paper more time. Right now, I have to do like a part-time because I have to work from 9 to 5, and in the afternoon I have to dedicate time to the paper. So let's see. I don't have the last word, but the communications, Laura, change all the time. We don't know if the next in couple years more something new coming up. Look, for example, the media right now is different like was 5 years ago.
Right. And that's our good sister Jocelyn is saying, that we do need journalists that cover the news in the community of Trenton. It's just that simple. It isn't a want, it is a need that this community has. Because there's so much going on. I mean, number one, Trenton is the capital city of New Jersey. So I mean, there's that aspect. But then there are so many people in this city who are doing really great things and need help. And somebody has to do it. And obviously the white newspapers that were here simply don't want to do it anymore. So
yes,
it falls on us. And that's not a bad thing, because we should be doing it for ourselves.
And we have to call the big companies to attention to support the Nubian news and the Latino news, because
yes, and they should.
They are supposed to be equal with our communities. If they put in this big newspaper a full page ad, why they don't put in this community paper a full page ad?
That's right.
Totally. I agree.
Oh, I can tell you why. That's what this system of white supremacy is designed to do. It's designed to keep us down. That's why they haven't done it. But they need to get past that. They need, they talk about the George Floyd incidents and how things are going to change. All right, then change them, by God, change them. Support us, because we're not out here trying to do anyone harm. We're out here trying to support and lift up our community.
I like Kamau, because Kamau has been for years fighting with this. I don't know if we can call races, but
Yeah, we can call it that. Yeah. Eh?
but
Anyway,
I don't want
Carlos,
to
Laura.
talk about race right now. Come on.
No. Right now we got to go. We're over. We're over time. You know?
Oh, okay. I thought we have 1 hour.
No, we only have
No.
a half an hour, brother. You know, only half an hour.
No, I
Laura,
want to say,
I'm glad
come
to
on.
see you.
I just want to say thank you so much for your support. Believe me, we are going to keep this paper for the rest of the 2023, and hopefully in the 2024, I've been retired already and dedicate my time like you did with the Nubian News.
Very good. Laura, I'm glad to see you. I hope and I pray that you stay with us because you've really been a help to us all throughout these years. And I hope you stay with us.
No, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, and thank
And
you for
come to
having me.
Trenton anytime, please.
Yeah, looking forward. Really hope to do that one day. And no, thank you for having me because I just love to write, and I think I feel so lucky to be part of this platform, and I'm so happy that it will carry on. The newspaper, like printed, but also this podcast is also a great initiative. So I'm really happy for being part of this, and thank you for having me.
Very great. Very great. Carlos, any last words?
No, mi casa es tu casa, Laura. Okay.
Igualmente, igualmente.
And Rich, also in Ecuador, mi casa es tu casa. We are
All
brothers.
right. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I'm
Okay.
getting
Well,
my passport.
thank you very much, Mike. Thank you very much. That guy, I like when you guys are talking in this podcast. I love it. I enjoy it.
Carlos, it was good to talk to you today, Carlos. Laura, it was very nice meeting you. Hopefully, I'll see you again.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
It was very nice to meet you as well. Bye,
All right,
everyone.
Y'all be cool.
have
Oh
a good
man,
night.
that was really great. So, what I don't know what's going on right now. Are we still there? Yes, we're still here. So that was good, Michael. You
Yeah, I
know?
thought so. I thought
Uh-huh.
so.
So every Thursday, we're here. Every Thursday, we really appreciate those who have come on and help support us, and those who look at us on YouTube. Please go to our YouTube site, subscribe so that YouTube knows that we're growing and that we're being supported by you. And every Thursday, 8 p.m., we'll be here on the case. Next week, who do we have next week? We
Next
have
week, we got Trenton's own Brian Gant,
Brian
author
Gant.
of the book
Cutthroat.
Cutthroat.
Only one can win. The brother wrote this book.
Only one. Do it all,
Trentonian.
McCall.
Trentonian. So that's what we want to do. We want to introduce Trentonians to Trentonians.
That's
Because
what we're doing.
there are so many people doing so much.
That's exactly what we're doing. We're gonna let everybody know what's going on in the city of Trenton. We're gonna do it how we go.
That's right. Anyway, we have to get out of here. Thank you again for being with us, and we'll see you again next week. Thank you much. Good night.
See y'all later.
Thank you, Jocelyn.